Okay, when I say the word shark, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's that classic image, right? You know, the sleek, gray torpedo, rows of razor sharp teeth kind of gliding through the water. It's an image that's, let's be real, both super thrilling and pretty terrifying. But here's the thing, how much of that fear is actually based in reality, and how much is just movie magic? Well, today we're gonna dive in and find out. I mean, for decades, the story we've been sold is that sharks are basically the ocean's #1 villain, right? That they're just out there relentlessly hunting humans. You've seen the movies, you've read the headlines, it's kind of burned into our brains. But is that reputation really deserved? Are we actually on their most wanted list for dinner? So, this is really what our whole conversation today boils down to. On one side, you have the myth, the mindless human hunting machine we all know from the movies. But then you have the reality, the scientific reality, a predator that is incredibly selective and frankly, pretty darn particular. And today, we're gonna pull back the curtain on that myth and get to the truth. All right, so how do we get to the bottom of this? Well, we have to start with a shark's most legendary toolkit, its incredible senses. Seriously, this is where the science gives us the real story. The story behind the bite, or as we'll find out, the lack of a bite. And look, let's get one thing straight right away. Part of the legend is 100% true. That whole thing about a shark detecting a single drop of blood in the water, yeah, that's real. Their sense of smell is just off the charts. Take the lemon shark. It can pick up on the tiniest amount of blood from like super far away. It's almost like a superpower. Okay, but here's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Just because they can smell us, does that automatically mean they want to eat us? Does that one little drop of blood just flip a switch in their brain that says, lunchtime? This is where the movie monster and the real animals start to part ways. And honestly, I love this quote from Dr. Steve Kajira because it just nails it. He said, "You can smell a landfill, but it won't make you want to eat it." And that's it right there. It's such a perfect way to put it. It draws this really clear line. Just because you can detect something doesn't mean you desire it. A shark knows we're there, sure, but that doesn't mean it's thinking, hey, a snack. And this is the crucial point, the big reveal, if you will. All the research points to one simple, game-changing fact. Sharks just don't like human meat. Plain and simple. Our bodies, our blood, our muscle, it's just not what they're built to eat. It's not on the radar. Okay, so if we're not on the menu, it begs the obvious question, right? What are they eating? Let's take a look at what a shark's actual dinner plate looks like. And to really dig into this, let's use a specific example. We're gonna do a little case study on the lemon shark. By focusing on just one species, we can get a super clear picture of just how picky these predators can be. So here's what they're actually going after. Their preferred menu includes stuff like bony fish, mollusks, crustaceans, things with shells. Every once in a while, maybe they'll grab a seabird or even another smaller shark. See a pattern here? It's all about high-fat, high-energy food that their bodies are perfectly designed to hunt and digest. And of course, what's the one thing you don't see on that list? Yep, us. Humans are just not on the menu. We are not the fatty, energy-packed meal they need to survive. It's really that simple. All right, so we've busted the big myth. It's cool to know, but why does it actually matter? Well, changing how we see sharks from these mindless monsters to complex, misunderstood animals has some huge real-world consequences. Because here's the thing, when we stop being afraid of them as these man-eating villains, we can finally start to see them for what they really are, a totally vital part of the ocean ecosystem. And once we get that, it becomes so much easier to talk about protecting them, which is absolutely crucial for the health of our oceans. So if there's one thought I can leave you with, it's this. They're not monstrous. They're just misunderstood. Deeply, deeply misunderstood. And once you realize we've gotten something this big so wrong, it really makes you think, doesn't it? What else might we have wrong about the ocean's top predators? What other stories have we been telling ourselves? Definitely something to chew on.